Our channel is 100% focused on stories like this, giving you valuable information the media hides from you. Please, so you don't miss videos like this, subscribe to the channel and leave your like. This helps our work a lot. Nikola Tesla, a name whispered in reverence by engineers, inventors, and conspiracy theorists alike, once promised humanity a future of free, limitless energy, a world without power bills, without scarcity, without dependence on fossil fuels, but that future never arrived. Why? Tonight we explore the theories that suggest Tesla's genius was intentionally suppressed, and the powerful forces that wanted to keep the world in darkness and under control. Tesla was more than an inventor. He was a visionary, seeing possibilities centuries ahead of his time. He envisioned wireless transmission of electricity, harnessing the energy of the earth itself, tapping into the invisible currents that flow around and through us. Imagine a world where energy is abundant, clean, and free, available to all, without restriction. This was his dream. But Tesla's ideas threatened the very foundations of the global power structure. The energy industry was dominated by titans like J.P. Morgan, Thomas Edison, and Westinghouse. Their fortunes depended on the sale of electricity through wires, meters, and fuel. A free energy device would render their empires obsolete. Could greed have orchestrated the suppression of one man's vision to maintain control over humanity? Consider the Wardenclyffe Tower, Tesla's greatest experiment. Designed to transmit wireless energy across continents, it was destroyed before it could function fully. Financial backers withdrew support, citing technical difficulties. Yet documents suggest that vested interests feared the collapse of their profit models more than any technical challenge. The tower was more than a scientific endeavor. It was a threat to a powerful elite. Tesla's patents reveal the scope of his vision. Over 700 innovations, many of which were ignored, stolen, or buried. Wireless energy, advanced turbines, electromagnetic devices, even concepts that hint at technologies we claim as modern breakthroughs today. The suppression of Tesla was not mere coincidence. It was systematic. Every step of his progress met resistance, sabotage, or censorship. Imagine the world if Tesla's work had succeeded. Homes powered without cost, vehicles running on natural energy, industries freed from fossil fuel dependence. Nations would no longer be constrained by energy scarcity. Economies could flourish independently. Power, once centralized and monetized, would be democratized. This potential threatened every government, every corporation, and every elite with vested interests. Some theorists suggest that Tesla's free energy technologies were not only suppressed but actively destroyed. Documents, prototypes, and even his personal notes were seized after his death. In 1943, by the U.S. government, the FBI and other agencies reportedly claimed them as important for national security. But many believe this was code for too dangerous for public knowledge. Wireless energy, if uncontrolled, breaks the very foundation of centralized authority.
Electricity bills,
Fuel dependency and controlled power grids are tools of governance. By keeping humanity dependent on purchased energy, elites maintain economic leverage, political control, and social dominance. Tesla's devices, if revealed, would render that leverage useless. Tesla spoke often about tapping into cosmic energy, the natural currents that flow through the universe. He described a system where power is drawn from the earth itself, transmitted invisibly, and accessed freely. Skeptics dismiss these ideas as fantasy, yet modern experiments in resonant frequency, zero-point energy, and wireless transmission echo the principles he proposed over a century ago. Think about the anomalies in recorded history. Countless inventors and engineers attempted to replicate Tesla's designs, yet they mysteriously failed, faced ruin, or were silenced. Could this pattern indicate intentional obstruction rather than scientific limitation? Every generation that approached Tesla's vision encountered resistance from powerful entities determined to maintain the energy monopoly. The media played a role in obscuring Tesla's legacy. Edison's fame overshadowed him. Hollywood seldom portrays his genius accurately, and textbooks reduce him to an eccentric inventor. Yet letters, diaries, and contemporary accounts describe a man decades ahead of his time, capable of feats that modern science is only beginning to explore. Public perception was shaped to dismiss him as a dreamer, ensuring that his dangerous ideas remained hidden. Tesla's correspondence also hints at technologies that remain classified. devices capable of harnessing energy from the atmosphere, transmitting power across continents, and even influencing weather or communications. Governments, military agencies, and corporate entities reportedly seized these concepts, hiding them as restricted technology for national security reasons. Energy control is power in its purest form. Without access to free energy, populations remain dependent on rulers, banks, and corporations. Infrastructure, transportation, communication, and defense all rely on centralized energy production. By suppressing Tesla, elites ensured that humanity would remain trapped, paying for energy while being unable to achieve true independence. Modern science occasionally brushes against Tesla's work, only to be rebranded as new discoveries. Wireless charging, renewable energy grids, and high-efficiency generators echo his patents. Yet the narrative always presents them as contemporary achievements. Ignoring the century-old innovations of a man who foresaw them, history is rewritten, genius concealed. Consider the strange coincidences surrounding Tesla's death. Papers vanished, inventions were confiscated, and his personal effects were locked away. No obituary heralded the man who could have changed the world. Instead, silence. Could this indicate fear of his ideas finally reaching the masses? Could it be that those in power recognized that one revelation could unravel the control they worked so hard to maintain? Tesla's vision was also humanitarian. He dreamed of energy accessible to all, lifting humanity from poverty, reducing conflict over resources, and enabling technological advancement without limitation. The suppression of his work, then, was not just a financial decision. It was a moral decision imposed by those who wished to maintain dominance. One of the most compelling aspects of Tesla's story is the persistence of his ideas. Despite sabotage, theft, and obscurity, his concepts survive in underground science, independent research, and anecdotal accounts. Inventors continue to experiment with wireless transmission, zero-point energy, and resonance technologies, suggesting that Tesla's dream is not lost, is only delayed, suppressed, and waiting for the right moment to resurface. The notion of free energy challenges the very structure of global politics. Nations compete for resources. Wars are fought over oil, coal, and gas, and economies rise and fall based on energy supply. Tesla's devices would eliminate scarcity, destabilize monopolies, and force a shift from centralized control to decentralized empowerment. This is why suppression was necessary. Free energy is freedom, and freedom threatens control. Tesla himself warned about the misuse of technology. He foresaw that, in the wrong hands, devices capable of great benefit could become tools of manipulation. The same energies that could power cities could also be used to influence minds, communicate globally without restraint, or weaponize at unprecedented scales. Suppression may have been as much about protecting humanity from misuse as it was about protecting corporate profits. Some theorists suggest that fragments of Tesla's work continue to be studied in secret. Military installations, private labs, and shadowy research organizations reportedly experiment with wireless energy transmission and zero-point energy. But these efforts are hidden from the public, confined to classified programs. The world sees only controlled, commercialized energy, while Tesla's true potential remains locked away. Tesla's life, filled with eccentricity, brilliance, and tragedy, is a testament to what happens when innovation threatens established power. He died penniless, largely unrecognized, yet his mind was more advanced than the technology of his time. Today, his legacy inspires researchers, inventors, and theorists who dare to question why the world has not yet achieved the energy abundance he promised. Imagine a world powered freely, a world where electricity flows without restriction, and energy scarcity is a thing of the past. Humanity would thrive, poverty would decline, and innovation would accelerate. Yet this vision remains unrealized because power, greed, and control dominate. Tesla's promise is a mirror reflecting what could have been, a vision deliberately deferred. Tesla's suppression also raises uncomfortable questions about the intersection of science, politics, and finance. Who decides what knowledge the public can access? Who profits from limitation? How many other geniuses have been silenced, their discoveries buried, to maintain the illusion of scarcity and dependence? Tesla is not the only example, but perhaps the most striking. Even today, independent researchers report experiments with wireless energy, magnetic generators, and atmospheric power. Some claim success, others encounter sudden setbacks, equipment failure, or obstruction. Could this be a continuation of the historical suppression, a hidden war to keep humanity dependent on controlled energy? Patterns suggest that Tesla's legacy is still being contested. Tesla's story is more than history, it is a warning. Power in the wrong hands can control populations, manipulate economies, and suppress progress. Yet the suppressed knowledge also offers hope. If humanity rediscovers these principles, if Tesla's vision is realized, freedom from energy control could redefine civilization itself. The world may never see the full extent of Tesla's genius, yet his influence persists. Ideas cannot be fully destroyed. Sparks of his vision continue to ignite minds, suggesting that the age of free energy, once suppressed, may one day arrive, challenging the dominance of those who sought to keep us in darkness. Our channel is 100% focused on stories like this, giving you valuable information the media hides from you. Please, so you don't miss videos like this, subscribe to the channel and leave your like. This helps our work a lot.